guys? Boss Nasty back again with another PS2 JRPG roundup. Um, so, as you see in the title, we got some bad news. We're going to wait to say that till the end, sadly. But yeah, let's dive right into it with some big news first. My PS2 came in. My OG PS2 came in. I got some nice attachments for it. I got the, set this over here, sorry. I got the PS2 HDMI HDMI adapter. So that's really gonna be cool. So maybe I'll be able to actually record for y'all some of these games, which we got a lot, boys. There's a lot in here today. So let's dive straight into what games we got. How about we start off with Disgaea? I think it's Disgaea. Of course, this one is Hour of Darkness. Never delved into the series yet, so I'm be happy to delve into it once I can. I have, give it a second, but yeah, nice condition. Looks pretty good. Happy to add it to my collection. One of the relatively cheaper games, so that's kind of nice, you know. There are some heavy hitters though this time. Next up, how about two Cursed Memories, of course. This is a game I have this I think remastered on PC, and of course, again, nice looking manual. Game looks good. Case a little less nice than the first one, but still nice overall. Nothing's gonna be like, oh, this is grade worthy or anything, but everything's pretty nice. Next up, one of the ones that I think is one of the nicest ones I got, and I think one of the more expensive ones. How about Dragon Quest 8? We got it in the nice book, and of course this is you take it out of the little slipcase here, which looks really nice. There's some, slight wear and tear around the corners, to be expected for a probably nearing 20-year-old game. Manual, very, very minty, of course. This case looks amazing. Like, there's like no flaws with it. Then inside we have the playable demo thing, and as long as the actual Final Fantasy 12 demo, and then of course you got the original game. The game's a little worn. No, I want to say a little worn, a little bit scratched. But honestly, like with how nice the case is, the game still runs and everything. I mean, worst comes to worst, if something does happen and it does not run, I can always I don't want to go to the buffer, but it's always an option. Of course, the last resort, but Dragon Quest 8. Started playing this a little bit. I was testing out a lot of these games when I got my PS2. So I tested this one out, dude. Hilarious. The voice acting in it, just super British. Was not expecting that. Next up, speaking of a game we were just talking about, Final Fantasy 12. I did get the collector's edition. Of course, you got disc in here. Really nice manual. But awesome. I didn't even know PS2 had steel cases, honestly. And this is awesome. And I spent $10 on it. And the game's minty. Everything's minty about it. I think it's a great deal. Maybe the case could use a little bit of a cleaning, but honestly, it is what it is. Don't matter too much to me. It's still really fucking nice looking. And also, like, I didn't realize you could make PS2 cases. Like, I know PS2 cases are kind of bland. I don't know, dude. PS2 is so nostalgic for me. Cases are nostalgic. I still think probably Xbox is like the nicest cases because I like the green. I don't know. PS4 has the blue cases, so I'm looking at my collection over there. PS4 has blue cases, but man, it's just like all covered up by the design. So I don't know. It's really probably day by day. Next up, we got Grandia 2. Back has a sticker on here. I switched out the thing, so this one is actually kind of messed up, sadly. The manual looks pretty nice, and the game's nice. The only problem is this got wet, so I had to clean it off. There was some mold on it. I cleaned it off. Not a perfect cover. Would love to get a new cover for it. But yeah, overall, super interested in playing these games. I didn't even know Ubisoft published JRPGs at all, so that's really cool. Next up, how about Grandia Extreme? This one I found for super cheap. Also got a random stick on the back. Let me take that off for a second. super cheap, like $40, I think. Which I don't know. I've been seeing this go for 90 recently. Only problem is, all right, let me not break the case here. Ooh, she's not wanting to open. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Just sticking a little tight. I do need a new case, but the original art's good. But yeah, I mean, not really new. Like, just need to find a PS2 case. Not that hard. But yeah, game is minty, just missing the manual. Really sad. But overall, man, I cannot wait to play this, and I'm happy I got it for how cheap I got it. Next up, how about Rogue Galaxy? One that really interests me because I am, like I said, I haven't played a lot of these PS2 JRPGs, man. I love, like, I don't know, on PlayStation 2 originally I had, what really got me in was Kingdom Hearts, of course. I think a lot of us were that way. We saw Disney characters and we saw, then we were like, oh, who are these guys? These Final Fantasy characters I've never seen. And we hopped in. So, like, a lot of these games I haven't played. This being one of them. And cool because it's a Sony exclusive game, too. And it looks really cool because it's kind of like space piratey looking. Which, ever since Treasure Planet, man, been loving that kind of stuff. Really interested in this. Hopefully get to dive into it soon. Next up, how about one of the big ones? Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. And, of course, complete. This is one of the ones that you can buy, like, new off of Amazon. I don't know if they're real or not, but they seem really well made, and I'm hoping they are. I'm hoping it's just like the Square Enix thing where they posted games for a long time, but it is what it is. If they're not, I only spent like $30 on them. They're not that expensive for brand new games, and they run. So, go Persona 3, also Shin Megami Tensei. Just kind of back to back, throwing this one up without even saying anything. But yeah, 2 JRPGs I've been really interested in, especially since Persona 3 Portable came out. I tried playing that, man. That audio is dog shit sounding on Nintendo Switch, at least. So really disappointed with that. Been enjoying Persona 4 though. Kind of one of my slow burner games. Been playing primarily right now. I'm playing like Diofield Chronicles. So playing that. Of course, I'm playing Octopath on my channel, and some side other games. But JRPGs, man, they take a while. So sometimes you just gotta sit down and grind some of them out, and other times, man, I can't always do that. So that kind of sucks. Next up, how about Star Ocean Till the End of Time? Of course, we got double disc. Only paid about, I think this was like a cheap one. I paid $5 for it or something. I'm pretty sure. Super cheap. Kind of a bland background. Surprisingly, it doesn't really show gameplay or anything, but really cool game. Last, kind of, but not least. So, Suikoden 3, one of the ones I was actually happy to pick up because I feel like the Suikoden series is kind of harder to find. One of the harder finds, kind of up there with like Xenogears. Yeah, this one, pretty nice shape, not beat up or anything too bad. Yeah, didn't pay like much for this. I can't remember exactly what I paid. I should really mark that down, but can't really remember. But a series I'm really interested in. I actually started playing. Is it Eiyuden Chronicles? Didn't enjoy that as much. I know that's kind of like the spiritual successor, but that's more like a side-scrolling RPG, and this seems like more 3D. So I think I'm gonna be more interested in this than I am going to be in Eiyuden Chronicles. Only paid like $1 for Eiyuden Chronicles though, so not too mad. Last but not least, the one that hurts the most. I bought this for $90. Doesn't work on my PS2. This does not read. This like in a little bit of rough shape. I will say, thank God. So the place I bought it from, 806 Games in Lubbock, Texas, actually. They are really chill about it, so I'm happy to say that whenever I go up there next, they're going to help me out with this. They're going to either figure out if something's wrong with my PS2, which I don't think there is because I play every other game worked that I played. So I think it's just this game, and I don't know why I never noticed that guy, dude. I just like noticed that guy as I was holding this up, this little guy in the background here, and I was like, what the fuck? Is there like a weird glare of me in my thing? Nah, I didn't realize him, but it's one of the ones I've been really, really wanting to play. I've heard Lovecraftian RPG, dude. JRPG. Fucking like love Lovecraftian shit. And this just, pains me. I want to play it so bad, but I can't. So hopefully we can get it figured out. Worst comes to worst. I spent like super cheap, $90 on this. Like that for this game, very good, complete. Hard to find this game anyway for anything under $100. Honestly, under $120, it's hard to find that game. But yeah, those are all my pickups for this JRPG little session. I know it's been like almost 2 months since my last video, so I figured I want to give you guys an update, especially with what just happened with that. Very sad, and now that I got my PS2, I can test these games. All my other games worked great so far, so hopefully nothing else goes bad for me, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Luckily, they're being awesome about it. If you guys are ever in Lubbock, Texas, check out 806 Games. They got a big selection. And they give me other games too. So that'll be all for this episode. If you guys are enjoying the series, you know, drop a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for all new episodes of the JRPG Roundup. Peace.
Woo!